can I just call you the face at this point? It's just ridiculous.
You can call me whatever you want.
We see a lot of beautiful people here, and no one has skin quite like Abigail Frere. She is the general manager at the Kate Somerville Spa Experience Store Mecca in Los Angeles. And so you know firsthand what people come in and request.
We do, and that's kind of really, not kind of, it really is a big differentiator for us. You know, a lot of skincare brands, they have their R&D. They have their people that are trend hunting. What we do, and of course we still have our research and development team, but what we do is it all starts in the clinic. It all starts with what we're hearing, what our professionals are hearing. And people are coming in to get fairly aggressive treatments. And if they're coming in and willing to pay for a more aggressive treatment plan, then I know that people at home want the same thing. And how can we convert what someone is getting done in clinic and give you something similar to do at home? And so that's exactly what we're doing.
I wasn't prepared for it when people started saying, how do I get the results of having the smoother skin or reduce the fine lines or reduce the redness? Let's work on evening skin tone. For people to say, use this laser, use that scalpel, use that and I'm like, okay, hold on. What can I use that doesn't feel as invasive? And what you just saw in our last products of the Kate Somerville exfoliations, that was the first thing to do it for me.
Exactly.
It was the first thing where I said, this really gave me a spa quality result in a single use. And of course, with our buy one, get ones on that price, that's a huge opportunity here. But let's talk about the moisturization of it, and especially moisture for moments in your life where your skin is not doing its best. That is where we bring in the Skin Savers Face and Body Set. I love it for two reasons. Number one, your skin is not always having its best day. This will be its best friend on those days. It's not only a gentle moisturizing, exfoliating, slight cleanser, which means you could use it all the time if your skin is flaring up, whether you had a treatment or you had a sunburn or you just are having some breakout, whatever it may be. If your skin is not in its best place, use this cleanser and it will thank you for it. But then we're also including the lotion. The lotion that, you can use it on your face, but it's for your entire body. Where those scales are, where that redness is, where the sloughing skin is. This is the rejuvenating lotion that your body is craving, and the price, $20 off for the whole set, a set that doesn't go on sale, brings it to one of our lowest flex payments today, meaning you can now have this full set, the full spa experience. And by the way, I might say my top 2 picks for a Mother's Day gift, I would say this one's definitely in it because it's so nice to give someone a full set.
I'm taking notes for your family.
First of all, it's the perfect color and it's a full set. And they don't have to know you paid $13 to get it home.
They sure don't.
It's our, one of our lowest price points, entry price points for you to try Kate Somerville and see the results for yourself. But you can use the cleanser and the moisturizer daily. We've taken $20 off to invite you into that spa experience and see what everyone is raving about.
100%. And so a little backstory here. This body lotion is only available in the kit. We actually don't sell it on its own.
Amazing.
So that's a little teaser there. You're getting access to something that we don't normally have available. And 2, the goat milk has a really storied past with us. So Kate actually suffered from eczema growing up, and goat milk was that thing that she literally bathed herself in to help soothe her eczema. And so you're getting the goat milk, you're getting a little pizzazz in that cleanser because of the lactic acid that naturally is occurring in goat milk. You're getting the jojoba oil, the avocado oil, the manuka honey, which is going to all help soothe and heal. And manuka honey actually has healing agents in it. So it's really great if you suffer from, acne and you're having, you just went to the dermatologist or you're popping, and please don't do that at home. But if you're popping your own, it's going to help.
We can't help it, Abigail.
I know. This will help heal you faster as well. And it's something that comes out, it's a thick cleanser. It is a really luxe, delicious cleanser. And so it does not foam. And that's something that's going to be maybe, I'm going to repeat myself a few times today, because our gentle cleansers are not foaming because we don't add foaming agents in them. Those are going to strip your skin. This is not going to strip your skin. This is really fantastic for skin that is stressed. This is fantastic for sensitive skin. And I always love to tell people the difference between sensitive skin and sensitized skin. So sensitive skin, you know you have it. You've had it from, if not birth, childhood. You've always suffered in terms of you can't use a lot of products because of the issues that it causes, the redness that it causes. This is a game changer for sensitive skin. It's also great to use in the summer when we're getting a lot more sun exposure. You're getting a lot more, of that time outside, and that's going to keep your skin nice and soothed and calm.
I love it. I love the antimicrobial properties of Manuka honey. As someone, again, I have eczema, my husband does as well. And for us, it's always looking at, what's gonna work, but also not then cause a new problem.
Exactly.
And that's just me within my own family. If you have, like you mentioned, sun, what sun is doing, what free radicals are doing, if you're living in a big city, what all of those pollutants are doing in the air to our skin that we just don't account for so often. This is the best friend to skin that is not having its best day. And that comes in all shapes and sizes beyond just the skin conditions that might come to mind. And you may not even realize that part of the redness that you're having on your face or on your arms or on your neck is from it being irritated by something that doesn't have the right pH and doesn't have the right compounds to soothe it. Bada bing. Enter your lavender little mini secret. The fact that we're getting the cleanser is just kind of gravy on top, because this is the only way to get this moisturizer. It's the only item we have like this at HSN, and it was a wonderful deal at $59, and we took $20 off of this for our customer appreciation. You're not just getting hydration though, you're getting repair.
Exactly, you're getting repair, you're still having that goat milk element, you're still having that lactic acid. And if we look at Francine in a minute when she's done applying, you're going to see this incredible just hydration. And the thing is that the goat milk lotion is not thick. It goes on like a heavy serum, but it actually acts like a cream. And so you're getting that moisturization, that hydration that you would a really thick cream in something that is not leaving behind that typical residue of a body moisturizer. You're not gonna jump into your car and like have your leg marks on the leather. It absorbs very nicely and it hydrates long term.
I love the goat milk properties. I messed it up. I'm only supposed to put things on one hand so I can show with the other hand. And I'm getting too excited because this is, have you ever had that free facial or, oh my goodness, look at the arm.
The arms.
This
look at the elbows.
Is remarkable. Oh my gosh, look at her showing her elbows. You can relax. You're doing a great job. Don't get uncomfortable.
Stunning.
I see a glow.
Yes. It's a bounce of that light, that glow, that hydration. And honestly, her skin tone looks different. There's less of that grayness in her skin once she's applied it. And you look fantastic, Francine.
She really does. Francine, I feel like you're trying to punch yourself, though. I see this glow. Of course, she just used a cleanser, a very easy to use cleanser and a moisturizer on one arm here.
Yes.
That arm looks 20 years younger.
It truly does. Oh my gosh.
See the difference here, the brightness, the even toned. We only have 4 minutes left on this, but I just want to remind you, you will not be able to grab this moisturizer elsewhere. And with our free shipping, it's a $13 risk. If you don't love it, you can return anything for full money back within 30 days. You could try this for 30 days, and if you don't love it, you can return it back. I love that we have that here at HSN, but what is really special is you're getting it for $20 off with those 3 flexes and the free shipping and handling. And I don't think there's anything else that you may have, whether it's from the top of the line or the drugstore bought, that will be as much of a saving grace for any skin that even just has the dryness and the discoloration that you might just assume is age.
Right.
And you might just assume this is where my skin is now. This is going to surprise you, just the way you saw Francine's arm. That can happen on your arm, on your décolletage, on the lower half of your legs. It's Bermuda short season.
It is. It sure is. It sure is. And sleeveless shirt season. And this body lotion also is used in, again, all of our facials as a finisher for the arms and the neck. And you touched on something that really stood out to me is a lot of times we feel like we're just stuck with something because that's how it's been. But when you try something that maybe, like you said, with the redness or with the irritation, with the dryness, you just are using the wrong lotion. You're not using, you're using something with more filler in it than actual beneficial products. And this lotion also, just like the cleanser, does have that aloe. It has that shea butter, and so it's giving you a really well-rounded hydration while also using the lactic acid to kind of smooth everything over.
Beautiful. Beautiful, and it's such a gentle way to give yourself that smoother skin tone to really have it look bright and almost reflective the way Francine's arms were transformed. But you know, we have our cuts and bruises here and there. Things happen. We want them to heal better. Manuka honey, there's nothing better. God gave us the world's greatest soothing salve in Manuka honey.
Yes.
It's very, very expensive, especially to create it in an effective way in skincare. You're not just getting the goat milk and the Manuka honey. You're getting all of that wonderful, wonderful aloe. But there's little details about the way Kate Somerville does things that you don't find elsewhere, including the way their molecules are literally produced in their chemistry labs are saying, we have to make sure the water touches the skin first and then absorbs and then the oil comes afterwards. Whereas most people encapsulate things in the oil because it's cheaper and faster, but you're never actually getting to encapsulate beneath the skin surface because the molecules are too big. Those are the things that we don't realize. We're paying for items that aren't actually doing their job on our skin. And that's why Kate Somerville is 5-star after 5-star after 5-star. People see the results. 100% of people saw the results on this particular set, the greatest Mother's Day set I think I've seen here so far, with a $39 price point, which is about the cost of roses. And she's gonna be using this day in, day out, and it's goof proof. You can't put it on the wrong place, you can't use too much of it.
Exactly, exactly. And you know, one thing that I didn't add is that this cleanser does double, all of our cleansers do double as a treatment. So they double as a mask.
Ooh.
So again, you're out in the sun too long, maybe you're planting some flowers, you took a day at the beach, leave this on for 5 to 10 minutes and it's going to double up the effects of what you would see just in a cleanser.
I love that.
Yes.
See, I love the safety of knowing that the part of the beauty of the effects is they're all very thoughtful.
Yes,
That
yes.
the lactic acid that's used in that exfoliation is gentle but effective.
Exactly, hand-picking ingredients that are actually going to benefit the skin rather than just throwing things in.